A little bit of Raptors news today, so let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? It's JJ Buckets. Told you what we're going to talk about today, although I really haven't. That being said, I'm sure the thumbnail gave it away, so usual drill. Make sure you're leaving a like on the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Plus, if you plan on doing any responsible sports betting in the near future, just make sure you're checking out my link in the description below. The Raptors acquired Kelly Olynyk at the trade deadline from the Utah Jazz, and he was set to be a pending unrestricted free agent come this offseason. Not anymore. Kelly Olynyk has received a contract extension. It's going to be valued at 2 years, $26.25 million, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, and that adds one more player to the books for the Raptors for the upcoming season, in a situation where otherwise they wouldn't have had a lot of players officially on the books. Now, obviously, there's team options and such involved in this, but in terms of guys that were guaranteed to be on the roster, he now becomes the 6th player for Toronto that is guaranteed money for next season. The 5 players who are currently guaranteed salary for next season: RJ Barrett at about 25, almost 26 million, Jakob Poeltl at 19.5, Chris Boucher at 10.8, Grady Dick, who's still on his rookie deal, and then Jalen McDaniels. Those are the 5 guaranteed players with, guaranteed contracts for next season, and Kelly Olynyk now becomes the 6th. Now, naturally, you have Bruce Brown, who's got his team option, Scotty Barnes, who's got his rookie team option, but obviously is going to get picked up, and Ochai Agbaji, who's who's definitely going to see his picked up as well. But yeah, just another little bit of guaranteed money that comes on the books for Toronto. Now, in terms of the value, I don't have a strong opinion on Kelly's contract number here, so if you do, let me know in the comment section below. But in terms of the annual salary, like you guys know, it's obviously averaging around 13 million per, and you let me know if that's enough, too much, or not enough for a player of Kelly Olynyk's caliber. Naturally, Kelly Olynyk is a little bit on the older side, so make of that what you will, but he's a good role player, and obviously I think a good player to have for a team that's young and trying to build a winning system and a winning culture on the team. So I don't necessarily mind giving him that money, although I'd be curious to see how it affects the financial flexibility when it comes to free agency. And now Kelly has been pretty good since arriving here in Toronto, and I think he's offered some much needed big man depth that the Raptors were craving a little bit. Every time, obviously, Jakob Poeltl couldn't play this season with the injury to Koloko that happened, and naturally trading away Precious Chua and such, the Raptors suddenly found themselves razor thin at that position, and Kelly Olynyk came in, and I think at the very least he shores up that kind of backup big man spot for you. And then, it's just kind of a nice fit into the system in terms of like some of the stuff that he can do playmaking wise and stretching the court. Naturally, he'll never really be like a lockdown big down low defensively for you, but that's obviously not his game. That's not his value. Yeah, as far as Olynyk goes, he's a solid role player that got solid role player money. He's posted decent averages with Toronto since arriving here. Naturally, the team hasn't been winning, but the team is very obviously not poised to be winning right now. That's not their goal. That's not what they're doing in the, immediate now. So, I think you're weird if you're complaining about that in terms of that kind of impact that he might have had on the team. I think he's the guy that, is a good leader and is a good glue piece for your young team moving forward. So I personally don't mind the deal, but in terms of the value and even in terms of the financial flexibility for the offseason, that's where I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on the deal itself. That has pretty much been me for the day. So like I said, let me know all your comments in the comment section below. Of course, you're putting it in the comment section. Where else would you leave it, right? Besides for that, if you're still watching at this point, just usual drill, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Other than that, it's been JJ Buckets. It's been a pleasure, and I will see everybody next time.